everybody. I am going to read you a great book. This book is called The Smallest Girl in the Smallest Grade. It is written by Justin Roberts and it's illustrated by Christian Robinson. Let's see what happens. Hardly anyone noticed young Sally McCabe. Do you see her? Which one do you think she is? She was the smallest girl in the smallest grade. Can she see over the desk? There she is. Sure, her name could be heard in the daily roll call, and she marched with her books down the same school hall, but hardly anyone noticed young Sally McCabe. And they certainly didn't know, or at least didn't mention, that Sally was paying super extra special attention. To the abandoned kite with the tangled string, to the 27 keys on the janitor's ring, to the leaves as they turned green to gold in the fall, to the time Tommy Torino was tripped in the hall. Oh, poor Tommy. She watched as the wildflowers tipped towards the light and heard the howl of a hound dog late one night. She was there when the stray cats who normally fought conducted a meeting in the church parking lot. She's paying attention to a lot of stuff, isn't she? She saw Kevin McCoon get pushed off the slide and the oncoming tears that he wanted to hide. Wasn't very nice, was it? And she'll never forget that parent-teacher day when Billy's much larger father suddenly dragged him away. But through all the mean words and all the cold stares, no one even noticed that Sally was there. And they certainly didn't know, or at least didn't mention, that Sally was paying super extra special attention. She'd seen how a whisper could make someone cower like a bulldozer crushing through fields of wildflowers. And it kept piling up the discarded debris, those beautiful kites tangled in the trees. So on February 3rd at 11:29, Sally stepped straight out of the lunch line. She said, "I'm tired of seeing this terrible stuff. Stop hurting each other. This is enough." Now, a few laughed out loud or didn't care that there was some girl with her hand in the air. But then something super extra special happened that day as Howard O. Henry suddenly set down his tray. Did she stand up for all her friends? For everybody? Do you think Henry's going to do the same? Like waves rolling in, one after another. First Molly rose up, then Michael's twin brother. It was Tyrone and Terrence and Amanda and Paul who pushed out their chairs and stretched their arms tall. From a friendly lunch lady with the dishes she carried to that new third grade teacher who had only recently started. Yes, everyone there, even Principal Claire, had joined little Sally with their fingers in the air. And though hound dogs were destined to howl at night, and most stray cats' meetings would end up as fights, and kites would continue to get stuck in the trees, they all felt, for a moment, like the janitor's keys, fastened together with a heavy steel string that held all the secrets to unlock everything. As the world returned to the way it was, Sally noticed the difference, as she usually does, when Billy paused briefly to open the door for Miss O'Connell's and 17 more. Molly scooched over to make some space on the coral risers for Ellen and Grace, these moments that often get taken for granted, a wildflower appearing that no one had planted. The swings soon resumed their rhythm and sway, and day turned to night, and night turned to day. People remembered and would quite often mention that Sally had been paying super special attention, and how the world could transform and a change could be made by the smallest girl in the smallest grade. The end. Did you like that one? I love that one. Sally noticed all the things that she didn't like that were happening that were kind of mean. And she stood up for her friends and her peers. And she made a difference, didn't she? That's really special, isn't it? I really love this story. I hope you guys liked it as much as me. I love you so much. And I hope I see you very soon, okay?